Welcome to colorful Colorado, home of some of the largest, most unique, and most majestic trout species on the planet. The fishing opportunity is limitless. Come with me on this adventure as I set out to break a record that may have yet to be broken. The most trout caught through the ice in a single day. I'm Cutthroat Casters, and let's get jigging, baby.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Cutthroat Casters YouTube channel. And today we are going to be going after the new world record for most trout caught through the ice in a single day. Now, we didn't get a super early start today, so I'm hoping we'll be able to still make it happen. But we got enough time. We got about 8 to 10 hours until that sun right there goes down. We're going to make it happen. We're going to see if we can't beat the world record here today. Stay tuned and let's get out there on the ice. Here we go. Let's get jigging, baby. Yeah. Goodbye, sled. That was anticlimactic. The first step is I gotta drill some holes. We're gonna get some holes popped through the ice and drop the fish finder down and see what kind of depth we're dealing with. That is much dirtier water than I expected. So we're gonna have to deal with that. So here's the current plan to deal with how dirty that water is. I got my rod rigged up here, and usually dirty water, you want to throw something that's dark colored, right? And the reason you want to throw that dark color is because it's all about contrast, right? So the fish will be able to see that a lot better in the water than they would like a chartreuse or a white, right? But the problem with that is that there's also about 25 inches of ice. 1, 2, there's about a foot of snow on the ice. So there's not going to be a whole lot of light getting down into that water. So cloudy water or dirty water and dark, you're going to want something that will catch that light as much as possible. So we're going to be starting off with a 1/8 ounce gold Little Cleo. I'm hoping that will catch the light coming down from the hole that I drilled and attract those fish from a distance. Let's go ahead and get this dropped down and start this adventure. Race to a new world record. Here I come. Get it dropped down. This right here is a yardstick. I know my viewers up in Canada want a meter, but this is what we have down here in the United States. So stop all those comments. I'm kidding. No, but we're going to be using this to measure all our fish. So we're going to pop that down right by our hole. And I'm going to get another hole drilled because I get 2 rods in the water at all times. We got to optimize our chances of breaking that world record. Come on, let's get it drilled. So we got our second hole drilled right there. First hole's here. Any fish? That's not good. We're going to have to really step up our game here soon. And what we're going to start with on this one is the Rapala slab wrap, 1/8 ounce. And their fire tiger color. Tip with their little mealworm. Let's get it down. We had no time to waste. We got our first fish. There we go. Oh, shit. Whew. First fish. Clean that stick off here. Fish number 1 is a little 11.5 inch rainbow. Let's get it back down. We are 1/100th, just over 1/100th of the way there. Let's get rigged back up. No time to waste. Dropping back down. Half a mealworm, because I realized I only got 2 packs of mealworms that only have 24 in them total. So if you do the math, I gotta split them in half if I want bait on every fish that I catch. I think sometimes. There we go. Oh. That can't happen. That cannot happen. Come on. We go. Oh no. There we go. Let's go. Fish number 2, 12 inches. That brings our total to 23.5. Here we go. Oh. Let's go. That's number 3. I'm not putting them on the metal. We're gonna call him 12 and a half. Back down he goes. Boop. That's 23 and a half plus 12 and a half. That'd be 36, wouldn't it? 36 inches. Let's get it. A mealworm back on here. And that pole over here ain't getting bit. So we're gonna drill a hole out here next to this one, double up on the fish catching, and bring home the victory world record. Here we go, come on. We got him. Haha, let's go. All right. So this, my friend, is in the same size rainbow we've been catching, because this is our 10th fish of the day. 11 inches. That ain't bad. So that's our 10th fish. So that brings our total 114 inches with 10 fish. We're averaging over 10 inches of fish. As long as we can do that, we might be able to pull this out. All right, guys, we just got our 14th fish, and it's a super, super cool one. That is a little tiger trout. Super cool fish. This is a hybrid, a cross between a brook trout and a brown trout. And you can see the cool bars on here in the deep orange belly. And that's why they call it a tiger trout. So let's get a measurement on this guy. Not super big, 9 inches. 9-inch tiger trout. Let's get her back in the water. That is our 14th fish, bringing our total to 155 inches of fish. Let's get back down there. See if we can get a bigger tiger and hopefully maybe a big brook trout, because both of those are in here. But we've been on a stalker rainbow streak. But fish is fish, length is length. World record. Here we come. Guys, check this out. This is super, super cool. This is the fish right after we caught that other tiger trout. So I guess the tiger trout we're moving through. But that is a little bit bigger of a fish. As they get bigger, they tend to lose those bars, and it turns into more of a maze pattern and a deep green on their back. But when they're spawning, they can still get that deep color, the orange on the belly. This one is probably just a cruising female, midwinter, just wanting to eat something. Let's get a measurement on this big girl. 12 inches. That's a lot bigger than 9. I'll put this one back. So that's our 15th fish, 12-inch fish. Brings our total to 167 inches. Let's get this tied back on. Hopefully we can catch a bigger tiger trout or maybe even a brook trout. This is our 19th fish. Another stunning little tiger trout. Let's get a measurement on this beauty. 11 inches. There he is. Come on. Whew. All right. Another rainbow. My measuring stick is way over there. So I think I'm going to just call this one 12 inches. I think that's safe to say. So we were at 211. This is fish number 20, guys. Fish number 20. Beautiful 12-inch rainbow. Going back in the water. Fish number 20. Guys, we just had a crazy double up. We just caught our first brook trout of the day. Beautiful, beautiful fish. It is 10 inches long. So that's a 21st fish, bringing our total to 233 inches. Look at the size of this tiger trout we just caught. Look at that. Gorgeous tiger. Awesome fish. Let's get a measurement on her and get her back in. 16 inches on the dot. Beautiful tiger trout. Let's get her back. Oh, let's go. So we just hit 21 and 22 fish with our first brook trout of the day, and we just caught our biggest tiger trout of the day. With that brook trout, that puts us at 233 inches, and that tiger trout, 249 inches. One away from 250. Let's keep fishing. Let's get back down there and get jigging. Let's go. Guys, we just caught another tiger trout. This one is a lot smaller, but you can still tell there you go. It's got those bars on it. Tiger. Let's get a measurement. 9 inches. 9 inches again. Back down she goes. And that puts us at 258 inches. Oof, come on, we're getting up there. There we go. Ooh, a pretty rainbow. This is definitely the prettiest rainbow we've caught today. Beautiful rainbow. So this is our 24th fish. We're at 258 inches. This one's 11 inches on the dot. Let's get her back. So that means we are at 269 inches of fish today. 24 fish. Oh, we are killing it. Let's go. Fish number 25. 12 inches. We just caught our 25th fish, and still going strong here. I don't know how much longer it's gonna last, but ooh, we're getting bit. Am I getting bit over here? On camera for you guys, we caught our biggest brook trout of the day. Look at that beautiful brook trout. Oh man, the Colorado flare and everything. Let's give her a measure. 11.5 inches. Get her back down. All right, so that's our 26th fish. Puts us at 292.5 inches of fish. Let's get rigged back up. Okay, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by that nice female brook trout. I'll talk a little bit about the lake I'm fishing. So this is a high mountain lake sitting at about 9,500 feet in elevation. This whole lake is a really shallow bowl. And I say bowl, but it's like it's way longer than it is wide, but it's the same contour all the way across the entire length of the lake. Of course, it gets a little bit deeper over by the dam, but I'm fishing kind of near the inlet now, and actually this is the same spot. If you guys have watched my past videos, same spot I caught that really nice tiger trout. I caught a bunch of really nice brook trout when they were actually spawning, and the brook trout and the tiger trout, since those tiger trout are part brook trout, they love to be in the shallows. They love to be in grass. They love to be in weeds. It's where they feed. It's where they feel at home. They're going to be shallow 9 times out of 10. Those rainbows are more of cruisers. You'll catch them shallow, you'll catch them deeper, but they're going to be more distributed throughout the water column. Whereas those brook trout and tiger trout, they're going to mainly be cruising on the bottom in shallow water. So that's why I'm fishing the inlet. This is a spinning rod, medium fast action spinning rod, ice fishing combo. I have that paired with a 2500 series Daiwa Tula. I've got a 15-pound Seagar braid, and I got about a 8 to 10 foot 10-pound fluorocarbon Seagar Ice X leader. And all that I'm running on here is that 1/8 little Cleo I showed you guys earlier. I caught my PB brown trout on this lure. If you guys have watched, I think it was 3 or 4 videos ago, but I caught my PB brown trout 29.5 inches on this exact rod, on this exact lure. Like this is the same lure, yes, yeah, but this is literally the exact same one. I didn't buy a new one or nothing. This is the same one. So this one has really put in some work for me, that's for sure. But yeah, we're just out here catching a crap ton of fish. I probably should have looked up what the world record was before this, but regardless, it's gonna make for a good title. We're at, what I said, 292.5 inches. Yeah, 292.5, 26 fish. So let's get everything tied back on. I just put a new mealworm on this rig, but I got my other rod dropped down, so we're good to go. Let's see what we can't make happen. So we just ended up getting off the ice. What an absolutely amazing day. We caught brook trout, we caught tiger trout, we caught rainbow trout. The only thing we didn't catch that's in here are suckers and the occasional brown trout. That's pretty darn good if you ask me. So we ended up catching 26 total fish for total inches of 304.5 inches. I'm not sure if I got the one right at the end there. My phone ended up dying. I brought it up to the car, I plugged it in, and I'm filming this outro now. Okay, whatever. 304.5 inches. We're gonna go home, get on the computer and see what the record is, see if there even is a record for number of trout caught through the ice in a day. I'm sure there's a number of fish caught through the ice in a day, but we're going for trout because anybody can get on a school perch and catch, you know, 200-300 of them. That ain't that hard. Trout, it's a lot harder. They're big game fish, they cruise. So I feel pretty good about 304 inches. It's not the best I've ever done, I know that, but it's pretty darn good. Let's go home and see how we did. that is where we're going to call it for the day. We came out here, we gave it our absolute best to try to break that record. I know I probably should have looked it up beforehand, but it makes for a good title, and I'm sure you guys loved the video. We had an absolute lights out day on the ice today, and I just can't be appreciative enough of you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It means a lot to me. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and subscribe if you like the video. Helps the channel out a lot, but if you guys want fun, educational content on fishing, this is the channel for it. So if you like that, I think you guys know what to do. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm Gibby. Keep jigging, man.